Jaya Rama Jaya Jaya Gopi Jana Jaya Girivaradari Jaya Girivaradari Jaya Gopi Jaya Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Jaya Girivaradari Jaya Girivaradari Jaya Gopi Jana Yashodanandana Jaganandana Yashodanandana Jaganandana Yamuna Tiravanachari Yamuna Tiravanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunda Vihari Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Gopi Jana Jaya Girivaradari Jaya Girivaradari Jaya Gopi Jana 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 Yashodanandana Prajajana Yamuna Tiravanachari Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, नाम संकीर्तन की क्या जगत पुरुष प्रभुपाद की क्या चिराग गौर ब्रह्मांड कृष्ण। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वती व्यासं ततो जयामुदीरये। नष्टप्रयासु अभद्रेषु भागवत सेवया भगवते उत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्ठकी। कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकी नंदनाय च नंदगोपकुमाराय गोविंदाय नमो नमः। Once again, we welcome all the assembled devotees for our regular Friday satsang. So we are reading from Srimad Bhagavad Gita, chapter 10, entitled "The Opulence of the Absolute Truth," text number 18. विस्तरेणात्मनो योगं विबुधिं च जनार्दन भूयः कदया तृप्तिर्हि शृण्वतो नास्ति मे अमृतम् विस्तरेणात्मनो योगम् विभूतिं च जनार्दन भूयः कथयात् कृतिः शृण्वतो नास्ति मे अमृतम् विस्तरेणात्मनो योगम् विभूतिं च जनार्दन भूयः कथयात् कृतिः शृण्वतो नास्ति मे अमृतम् विस्तरेणात्मनो योगम् विभूतिं च जनार्दन भूयः कथयात् कृतिः शृण्वतो नास्ति मे अमृतम्
विस्तरेणात्मनो योगम्
विभूतिं च जनार्दन भूयः कथयात् कृतिः शृण्वतो नास्ति मे अमृतम् माताजी विस्तरेणात्मनो योगम् विभूतिं च जनार्दन भूयः कथयात् कृतिः शृण्वतो नास्ति मे अमृतम् Synonyms: Vistarena, in detail. Atmanaha, your, yogam, mystic power. Vibhuti, opulences. Cha, also. Janardana, O killer of the atheist. Bhuyaha, again. Kadaya, describe. Kritihi, satisfaction. He, certainly. Shrunvata, hearing. Na asti, there is not. Me, my. Amritam, nectar. Synonyms translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Srila Prabhupada Ki. Translation: O Janardana, again please describe in detail the mystic power of your opulences. I am never satiated in hearing about you. For the more I hear, the more I want to taste the nectar of your words. Please repeat after me. O Janardana, again please describe in detail the mystic power of your opulences. I am never satisfied in hearing about you. For the more I hear, the more I want to taste the nectar of your words. Purport: a similar statement was made to Suta Goswami by the rishis of Naimisharanya headed by Savanaka. The statement is Vayam tu na vitrupyama uttama sloka vikrame yakshunvatam rasajnanam swadu swadu pade pade. One can never be satisfied even though one continuously hears the transcendental pastimes of Krishna, who is glorified by excellent prayers. Those who have entered into a transcendental relationship with Krishna relish at every step the descriptions of the pastimes of the Lord. Srimad Bhagavatam 1:190. Thus, Arjuna is interested in hearing about Krishna and specifically how he remains as the all-pervading Supreme Lord. Now, as far as Amritam, nectar is concerned, any narration or statement concerning Krishna is just like nectar, and this nectar can be perceived by practical experience. Modern stories, fiction, and histories are different from the transcendental pastimes of the Lord, in that one will tire of hearing mundane stories, but one never tires of hearing about Krishna. It is for this reason only that the history of the whole universe is replete with references to the pastimes of the incarnation of Godhead. The Puranas are histories of bygone ages that relate the pastimes of the various incarnations of the Lord. In this way, the reading matter remains forever fresh despite repeated readings. ओमज्ञानतिमिरन्दस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुर्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदामह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरुं श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरुं वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातान् सगगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सगगण ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितं च हे कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धु दीनबन्धु जगत्पते गोपेशा गोपिका कान्ता राधा कान्ता नमोस्तुते तप्तकाञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रस्थाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशधारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण। Before we are going to discuss about today's sloga, just we all know that today so many senior Vaishnavas are not present today because His Holiness Radha Govindas Goswami Maharaj Vyas Puja is celebrating in Abumalika. So many of them went there. So since our program also will just glorify Maharaj a little bit and then taking the blessings of Maharaj and all the assembled Vaishnavas, then we can continue about this today's class. So, Holiness Radha Govinda Das Swami Maharaj appeared on the day of Ratha Yatra festival, a great chariot festival in 1949. Just as the chariot becomes a carrier for the Lord of the universe, Maharaja became an instrument carrying Srimad Bhagavatam in his heart all his life and spreading it throughout the world. So, from childhood, he had a deep attachment for Srimad Bhagavatam. There are incidents where he skipped school and in circulation read and relished the Srimad Bhagavatam, and that too for hours. Whenever he wanted to relish Srimad Bhagavatam, he used to climb to a tree on the banks of river Durgavati and place an inverted charpai on its branches to sit and read. He would relish the nectarian mellows of Srimad Bhagavatam so much that he would go on reading throughout the day. Maharaja is the direct disciple of His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Maharaj heard about Srila Prabhupada when Srila Prabhupada preaching in America. He heard about the glories of Srila Prabhupada. So he decided to eager to meet Srila Prabhupada. When Prabhupada was in Banaras, Maharaj went to see there. But that time Prabhupada was on the preaching mission, so he went to another city, Gorakhpur. So Maharaj followed there also. He went there, and he went there and stayed there. One such incident happened. Maharaj went there and he is discussing with Prabhupada, but he didn't know he is talking to Prabhupada. So Maharaj is emphasizing that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the Krishna himself, and Prabhupada debating with him, no, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the Krishna's devotee. And Maharaj is saying that no, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Krishna himself, and then he is putting forth the arguments, and in fact, he put talking little harsh towards Prabhupada because he didn't know he's talking to Prabhupada harshly, and then Prabhupada insisting that no, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the Krishna's devotee. Then later on, few devotees came and fall down, and obviously give obeisance to offer obeisance to Srila Prabhupada. Then he come to know, oh, we are talking to Srila Prabhupada. And Prabhupada was very happy about the way he convinced that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is none other than Krishna himself. Then asked him to come to his room, take his room, and then they were discussed many things. And especially Maharaj is a very ardent reader of Srimad Bhagavatam from the childhood. We see before that he took leave for school, and we can say cut he cut the classes and read Srimad Bhagavatam Dashman, and then throughout his life he's carrying the Srimad Bhagavatam in his heart and he's preaching. And we all know, we heard many lectures of the young devotee Amarendra Prabhu. Amarendra Prabhu, a spiritual master, is His Holiness Radha Govindas Goswami Maharaj. So one time, one incident shows how much Maharaja is interested in reading and relishing Srimad Bhagavatam. One day, in Vrindavan Dham, in the late night, in the Brahmachari Ashramam, light was on in one particular room. So Prabhupada is also most of the time wake up in the night and giving purport Srimad Bhagavatam, all these things. Then Prabhupada told, that light, I'm telling, go and check. There, Radha Govind Maharaj, his name, he told, and he is reading Srimad Bhagavatam. Same way, when devotees went there, and that time he's a brahmachari, he's reading Srimad Bhagavatam. So Prabhupada aware that how much Prabhupada says it must be Radha Govind reading Bhagavatam, he's saying. So go and check. So similarly, they went there and they witnessed that Maharaj is reading Srimad Bhagavatam. So especially on Vyas Puja day, our spiritual masters are very merciful. We seek his blessings. We should also have to have some taste in reading Srimad Bhagavatam. We'll pray Maharaj, then we'll proceed next. So today we are talking about, like Arjuna is telling that, oh Krishna, I want to hear more and more. And I'm never satiated by hearing you. So he is asking more. So Krishna's energy, Krishna has many energies, particularly for the main categories. Krishna's external energy is Mahamaya. So Mahamaya is the in charge of this material world, like a prison in charge. So this material world is called a prison. So the internal energy, Krishna's spiritual energy, Yoga Maya is serving Krishna in the spiritual world. This arranging all the necessities for the spiritual world. And the third category is a marginal energy, is a conditioned soul. Actually, the soul belongs to the category of internal energy. However, when the soul entangled in this material body, it is it is termed as a marginal energy. So the jiva has the independence to decide whether the jiva wants to attach with the external energy, or he wants to liberate from this material world and he wants to associate with the internal energy of the Lord. So this we see how difficult to overcome from this material energy, external energy. Daivihi isa gunamaya mamamaya duratyeya. Mayam evam prapadyante tarantide. Yeah. This divine energy of mind. Okay, I will read properly. Daivihi yasa gunamayi mama maya duratyeya mam yavaye prapatyante mayam etam tarantide. Meaning, this divine energy of mind, consisting of the three modes of material nature, is difficult to overcome, but those who have surrendered unto me can easily cross beyond it. So, the Lord Himself here declaring that it is not easy to cross over this material energy. So it's very difficult because it's the Lord energy. So 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 how here one Arjuna as a devotee of the Lord is very much eager to hear about the Lord. He is attached more and more. He wants to hear. The same way, the Lord's energy is equally powerful to pull the jivas. So if you are slightly inclined to enjoy this material comfort, this material world, then if we turn back from Krishna, then we have the full opportunity to get carried away from this, carried away from our original consciousness, Krishna consciousness, to the material consciousness. At the same time, the jiva decided that no, enough is enough. I'm suffered so much in this material world. I want to go to Krishna. Then Yogamaya supports us. Like, then we will develop the taste to read Srimad Bhagavatam, Srimad Bhagavad Gita. We develop the taste to hear from our spiritual masters and Vaishnavas. Then we can go towards the path of perfection. The both are possible. So as Radhanath Swami Maharaj gave one example also, act here. Like there is a two dog in everyone's heart. So whomever we are feeding, that will become stronger and stronger. Other one gradually will die. So like one is a good, like a spiritual energy. The other one is like a bad dog, like a external potency. So whom we are going to feed, it is up to us whom we are going to feed, which dog we want to feed. Based on that, the result will happen. So when we are discussing about this external energy, then there are so many. We are in this material world. We are in the age of Kali. Wherever we turn, the attraction of material energy is present there. Whenever if we get out from this place, so immediately the material energy is presence we can feel everywhere, just in this in the name of news, in cinema, politics, so many things, sports. So now earlier the cricket match was very rare. Once in a year, 2 or 3 tournaments will be there. So like now, if you are interested in cricket, you have every day you can watch cricket match, live match, not in the recorded match. So people are used to see the recorded match also, but the cricket match is there. Now after that, now women's cricket also there. So World Cup is going on, right? IPL is there. IPL is there. So many things are there. If you want any field you are interested, then you have tremendous opportunity to get engrossed in those material activities. They drag us like so. Similarly, the spiritual energy is also not inferior. It is also has a very powerful potency. If a jiva desire to get out from this material world, and it has try if you want to intense desire to associate with devotees, there are plenty of opportunities are available now. Now, now by the mercy of Srila Prabhupada, we have everything. Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam, everything we are having. That one. It is up to us whether we are going towards spiritual energy or the Supreme Lord Krishna, or whether we want to go to Mahamaya. So one thing is there in both things, it is endless. But when you are getting to the external energy, when you are getting into the enjoying the sense gratificatory work, then at the end it will be the frustration. Whatever good it may appear, at the end it will give frustration only. Material sense enjoyment. From our age, we are not children. We sufficiently experienced this this material world. This material world sense enjoyment is giving at the end will give frustration only. Whereas in the spiritual activities, the transcendental, in every step we relish. In every step we relish the knowledge and bliss. So here Bhagavatam also further states that for the materialist there are Protavyadini Rajendra Nirnam Santi Sagasrasa Apasyatam Atmatattvam Grahesu Grahamedinam. Those persons who are materially engrossed, being blind to the knowledge of ultimate truth, have many subject matters for healing in human society, O Emperor. So, so many things are available for those who are away from this. Those the Graha Medi. Graha Medi means they are particularly interested in the sense gratificatory activity, not following the no, even the regulative principles laid out in the Vedas. So for them, there are many things are there. So we discussed before also cinema, so many things are there. Internet. Now morning Prabhuji mentioned in the Bhagavatam class. Now these shorts also become very famous. It's like see how the set of people who are sitting and thinking, brain taxing their brains and attract the peoples. So if the videos are 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes or more, people are now thinking they do not have the mind to sit that much time to watch. They want everything fraction, like 1 minute, 45 seconds or something like small. So they are feeding that one. They are feeding that dog. That one, they are feeding that one. Okay, starts the crux of that one. So devotees are also, releasing shots now. Now you are releasing that one. The devotees are also very intelligently, they are releasing the shots from the Srila Prabhupada lectures, spiritual master lectures. Many shots are coming for to engage. So in the age of Kali, it says Bhagavatam says the maximum duration of life goes to only 50 years old on in due course of time. Now itself we see there are not many elderly persons are available, very rare. Earlier we can see many people, elderly people, they will give advice, they live long durations of life. Now the age is decreasing. So here in this Bhagavatam also saying that we never tire of hearing the transcendental pastimes of the personality of Godhead, who is glorified by hymns and prayers. Those who have developed a taste for transcendental relationship with him relish hearing of his pastimes at every moment. So when one instant, Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur are discussing with the disciple, when the discussion turn around about the newspapers. So there are so many newspapers are coming, so many stuffs are there. Then Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur says, this in this material world, maybe per day one newspaper they will release, but in spiritual world, every moment you can have a newspapers. Many, so much of information is available so that that is possible. So that's what he is saying. For those who have developed a taste for transcendental relationship with him, relish hearing of his pastimes every moment. So the same in the purport, Prabhupada writes in 212, they have many subjects, materialists have many subject matters for hearing, political, scientific, social, economic, and so on. But due to a poor fund of knowledge, they set aside the question of the ultimate miseries of life, namely miseries of birth, death, old age, and disease. So they are trying all the things, how to make this life comfortable. So all everybody, how to live comfortably in this material world, how to adjust these things. But the end, nobody can achieve that one because everybody is dying. People are saying when Yudhishthira Maharaj is saying, what is the wonder in this material world? And Yudhishthira Maharaj is saying that, see, people are seeing everybody is dying, but they are thinking that they will live forever and they are trying to make this life comfortable. They are not worried about the progress, spiritual progress. So, but in the devotee, there is a great difference between mundane stories, fiction or history, and the transcendental pastimes of the Lord. The histories of the whole universe contain references to the pastimes of the incarnation of the Lord. The Ramayana, the Mahabharata, and the Puranas are histories of bygone ages recorded in connection with the pastimes of the incarnations of the Lord and therefore remain fresh even after repeated readings. So in ISKCON, many devotees are there. They are reading Srila Prabhupada's books many, many times, 10 times, 15 times, 20 times, more than that. Some devotees, they can say the page number and then they will say the Prabhupada purport. Such, so much reading they are reading all the, but no one, no, at no point of time they are thinking, like, I already read. Then they knew, they get new realization from that, and then they are relishing. Otherwise, how they can be able to read continuously and repeatedly? So that is the Prabhupada says his purports are his transcendental ecstasy. My transcendental ecstasy is written in my books. So saying it's not my purport, it is my ecstasy. So that is for devotees are much interested in hearing the topics of the Lord. So here the Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, this was quoted. Kamadinam katina katita balita durnidesas esam jata mayina karuna na kripta napasanti उत्सृजेतान अतः यदुपदे संप्रतम लब्धा बुद्धि त्वम आयतः शरणम अभयम मां नियुच्य दास्ये. So Prabhu Goswami is writing, "O my Lord, there is no limit to the unwanted orders of lusty desires. Although I have rendered this desire so much service, they have not shown any mercy to me. I have not been ashamed to serve them, nor have I even desired to give them up." So, saying, I just repeat here, "O my Lord, there is no limit to the unwanted orders of lusty desires." This lusty desires order so much, no limit. So today I want this, tomorrow I want this, so much things are coming. iPhone 1, 2, 3, 4, now 16, Pro Max, so much things, so much lusty. Like Many things are there, lusty desires, one after another. But whatever I am doing, it is not satisfied. They have not shown any mercy to me. I have not been ashamed to serve them, nor have I even desired to give them up. So one, this desire, lusty desires, is more and more demanding, and I am also not giving up. I will try to serve more and more for the lusty desires. So now he come to the sense, and he saying that Jiva saying, "Oh my Lord, O head of the Yadu dynasty, recently, however, my intelligence has been awakened, and now I am giving them up." After undergoes so much tribulations and difficulties of fulfilling the lusty desires, now Jiva, at certain point of time, Jiva comes to the conclusion that enough, I have done. No, not at all possible, to fulfill the desire. The Prabhupada used to give an example. To fulfilling the desire is like just like that, you are putting ghee on the fire. As much as you are putting the ghee on fire, it will the fire will be blazing more and more. It cannot extinguish. Like when we are hungry, we are taking something, the hunger will subside, right? After certain. But the desire is not like that. The desire, we are trying as much as we are trying to fulfill the desire, it will go to the next step, next step, next step. There is no end at all. So, so intelligent is that, come to understand that no, it is not possible for me to fulfill the desire. Let me stop. My dear, I cannot be able to serve you more. This is my capacity, with my all my capacity I served you, but you are not satisfied, and I am going to give up this one. So he prayed to the Lord, "Oh my Lord, oh head of the Yadu dynasty, recently, however, my intelligence has been awakened, and now I am giving them up. Due to transcendental intelligence, I now refuse to obey the unwanted orders of these desires, and I now come to you to surrender myself at your fearless lotus feet. Kindly engage me in your personal service and save me." So this Jiva is praying to the Lord. From ourselves, we have to some degree of experience in our life also we are having. So by the good fortune, we are in the association of the devotees, we are in the association of Srila Prabhupada. We have the access to read Srila Prabhupada books. When we are reading Srila Prabhupada books, when we are following the instructions, we come to know, we are feeling that, yeah, this is good. Krishna consciousness is very good, like it gives, even though it is different in our level, we feel that, yeah, this is very nice. It gives a peace of mind. It gives bliss to some extent. After relishing these things also, again the mind is pulling towards the lower mode of sense gratification. So we had, like if one tastes the higher taste, then again he will not go to the lower taste. Param Drishva Nivartande. But however, we are, as a sadhakas, we are coming to contact with devotees, but still, if we are not having proper association, if we are not having a favorable situation, we are tend to go towards the material sense gratification. So because that is also a Lord's energy, so attractive, in this way we are able. So, so when our intelligence awakened, then we will say, no, enough, like that. So in this purport, Prabhupada writes, this verse is also quoted in the Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu 3 to 35. When we chant the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, we are trying, Hare, O Krishna, O energy of the Lord, O my Lord Krishna. In this way, we are simply addressing the Lord and His spiritual potency represented as Radha Krishna, Sita Rama, or Lakshmi Narayana. The devotee always prays to the Lord and his internal energy consort so that he may engage in their transcendental loving service. When the conditioned soul attains his spiritual energy and fully surrenders unto the Lord's lotus feet, it tries to engage in the Lord's service. This is the real constitutional position of the living entity. So, very clearly, Prabhupada, this is the real constitutional position of the living entity. As long as the living entity is serving in the engage himself in the service, Lord's service, he will be happy, blissful. If stop this service, the soul's nature is a service. You know, either it can serve to the Lord or to the Maya. Serving is nature. You stop serving to the Lord, then naturally it will serve to the Maya. So as long as we are serving in Maya, then definitely there is no way of getting out. So our constitution, like Prabhupada used to give an analogy in this regard, like a fish will be happy in the water only. It cannot be happy what how much amount of comfort you are making to the fish outside of the water. It cannot be happy. It cannot endure his life. It will die soon. So similarly, the jiva, the spiritual, the living entity's constitutional position is to serve the Lord. Here, Vairagya Vidya Nijabhakti Yoga Shikshartam Yega Purusa Puranaga Sri Krishna Chaitanya Sarira Dari Rupambudir Yastam Aham Prapatye. So here, prayer. Let me take shelter of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna, who has descended in the form of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to teach us real knowledge. His devotional service and detachment from whatever does not foster Krishna consciousness. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu descended from Krishna, Sri Krishna, Supreme Lord Krishna descended in the form of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to teach us the real knowledge and how to do devotional service and how to detach ourselves from which does not help us in Krishna consciousness. He has descended because he is an ocean of transcendental mercy. Let me surrender unto his lotus feet. So, Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya is a very learned personality, and is inclined to the before meeting Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is like the Mayavada philosophy. Is inclined to the Mayavada philosophy, and then we see how Gopinath Acharya is discussing with Chaitanya Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Krishna himself, but he didn't accept initially. Then he's interested in more on Vedanta philosophy, and then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also considers Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya as his spiritual master, so he's giving higher position. So one time Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya is asking Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to hear Vedanta Sutra from him. So Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya is continuously is giving Vedanta Sutra and giving explanation. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is not at all replying anything. He kept simply silent. He didn't say anything, but whatever he says, he kept silent. Then after many hours, Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya is asking, see, I'm continuously speaking. You are not speaking anything at all. Whether you are understanding or not understanding, you didn't say anything. How about please, like he's asking, What is that? Whether you are understanding or not understanding. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu humbly answered that, no, whatever the sutra, Vedanta sutra, when you are saying, I very clearly understand, but the explanation you are giving for that sutra is confusing to me. I didn't understand because he's indirectly saying that the Vedanta Sutra is very clear, but why you are giving misinterpretation to the Vedanta Sutra? Why you are putting this Mayavada philosophy like that? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu spoke. Then Sarvam Bhattacharya told, okay, you recite something I want to hear. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave this Atmarama slogan, gave different 18 different meanings without touching what Sarvam Bhattacharya. He gave the nectar. Then he understand that the normal human being cannot be able to explain this one. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Krishna himself. Then later on, the Sarvam Bhattacharya, Tatya Anukampam. Can you recite slow the Tatya Anukampam? Mukti Pade. Mukti Pade. Sadayabha. So in this sloga, like so if Krishna's mercy is there, then they will achieve the Lord's lotus feet. But Sarvam Bhattacharya didn't like the word mukti. Earlier he was a Mayavadi philosophy, they all focus on mukti. Then he said Mahaprabhu that no, this is a Bhagavatam sloga, so you have to remove mukti and you have to put bhakti in that. So Mahaprabhu internally is very happy hearing this from Sarvam Bhattacharya, but said no, mukti is also the lotus feet of the Lord. So Mukti Pade is lotus feet of the Lord only. So don't change. In Srimad Bhagavatam, we cannot change. So next, so I'm gathering some of the slogas which says about how the devotees are more and more eager to hear Krishna's pastime. So today's slogan, Arjuna is talking about that he wants to hear more and more. Similar incidents, just quoting from the Srimad Bhagavatam. So here in this chapter, Rukmini's message to Lord Krishna. So here also saying that Brahman Krishna Kata Punya Madhvir Yoga Malapaha Kon Prityeta Trunmana Trutajnano Nitya Nutanaha. What experienced listener, O Brahma, could ever grow satiated while listening to the pious, charming, and ever fresh topics of Lord Krishna, which cleanse away the world's contamination. Topics of Krishna is like sweet. It's a punya. It's a pious. Marpi means punya, and it cleanses away the world's contaminations. Who will not hear from the transcendental subject matter of the Lord? So, Krishna Katha is so nectar. So here, how this picture we can see Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Ramananda Rai, they are meeting. Lord Chaitanya and Ramananda Rai. Then the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu visited South India. Sarvam Bhattacharya gave instruction to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when you are visiting South India, please meet my friend Ramananda Raya is there. He's a great devotee of the Lord. Please give mercy to him. Like that, Sarvam Bhattacharya is he instructed to the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came in the first part, and we can see Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Ramananda Raya both are embracing each other. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu visited there, and Ramananda Raya is the is the what is his role? Ramanandaraya is the governor of those area. Governor, Madras governor, very high position those days. Those days, Madras is like it's a combined Tamil Nadu and Andhra Pradesh. Combined is the Madras. You know, is Raman a very high position. Whenever we see here, when Ramanandrai came here to take bath, there are so many people. If you before you see some of the government officials and the priests, all are entering to take with him to take bath. When king goes, all his people will go. Similarly, with, with the, all are following Ramanandrai. When Ramanandrai and see Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the effulgent person, he immediately came and asked about himself, and then they both are like very eager to embrace. So they embrace each other. Then these Smarta Brahmanas came along with Ramandra. I think, oh, this sannyasi looks very bright, moon-like face, so effulgent, and he is embracing this Ramananda Rai. Ramananda Rai by profession, it's like Sudra. So he's saying how it is possible is they are thinking like that because they didn't know the love for Krishna, love for Radha and Krishna. Ramananda Rai is having. The other people they don't know. They don't know. They are thinking like he's an ordinary administrator. So Mahaprabhu is seeing by just seeing their gesture, he stopped his emotions and then he said they both went back to their thing. Then Ramanandra is telling that I'm most fallen. Even just by seeing you, I could not able to purify myself. Just so he's saying that by seeing Lord, immediately one has to get cleansed and purify himself. But whereas I am a fallen soul, I could not able to purify myself. So you please stay for some more days, 5 days or 7 days. You please stay and liberate me, and then give the knowledge, and then you will proceed for your yatra pilgrimage, like that he told. And then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is also agreed with that proposal. And in fact, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was very eager to associate with Ramananda. So after that, in the day finishes. So Mahaprabhu is waiting for Ramananda for discussing with the transcendental subject matter. So very few people, only Chaitanya Mahaprabhu talks about this Lord's like intimate pastimes. So one of them is Ramananda. So they came after Ramananda came in the evening. They discussed. Ramananda Rai came with normal dress. If you see, while the right hand side, so he came with the normal dress, like a very simple dress, not in aristocratic way. He came dress, and then he came along with one person. He came to discuss with Mahaprabhu, and then Ramananda Rai and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu they sit in a secluded place, and then there is a very one full chapter is there. How Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is encouraging Ramananda Rai to speak. Want to say something? So, so this was the day, the whole night they will discuss and release the pastimes of Radha and Krishna. Finally, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave him darshan. He's the Krishna. From the beginning itself, Ramananda Rai saying, "No, you are not an ordinary person. You are the Krishna himself." Later on, and Mahaprabhu is asking different levels of subject matters they discuss now, they recite, and finally they said conclusion is that the devotional service, unalloyed devotional service to the supreme personality of Godhead is the ultimate perfection of life. In this way they are discussing. So the devotees are very eager to hear about this the Lord's pastimes. Here another example, like how Parikshit Maharaj and Sukhdev Goswami continuously for 7 days and 7 nights they are discussing about the topic related to the Supreme Personality. So when we are discussing, Kasturi Singh told that this one Parikshit Maharaj is not even wait for some few moments, because he waited in that Muni ashram. Nobody is responding him because that Muni is in transcendental state. He didn't know some kings are available, so he could not have the patience, and he just threw the dead snake in his neck, and then gave the same personality sit and hear about the glories of the Lord for 7 days and 7 nights. So that means, this is the transcendental arrangement. Parikshit Maharaj is not an ordinary jiva. He will not do such kind of things. Even it is a small, but he will not, it is not his nature. But somehow or other, he did that one. The Lord wants to give Srimad Bhagavatam to all of us. So the past tense is enacted. So they are continuously here. So how much time we have? Another 20 minutes. So I just want to check. Uh, so, so feeling sleepy. So, so because why I'm asking, when I'm sitting down, I feel sleepy. So that's what I'm asking. So we will chant and Hare Krishna Mahamantra one time loudly. So Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. One more time. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna. So in our path, devotional service, our path and destination is are same. So like chanting the holy name to attain to cleanse our heart and then to serve the Lord, this chanting is very, very essential. Srila Prabhupada is saying, a person's 99% of spiritual progress is based on his chanting the holy name. Nam Nam Ahari Nija Sarva Shakti. The Lord's name has all the potencies, but I do not have the fortune to recite the name. Prabhupada gives a very nice example that sugar candy is a very sweet, right? Sugar candy is sweet, but a jaundiced person takes sugar candy, it will not give sweet. He will not have it. But however, this sugar candy is the medicine for a jaundiced person. So as much as he is taking, the jaundice will go away. Similarly, conditioned souls like us, to cleanse our heart, the medicine is the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. We are chanting Hare Krishna, maybe immediately we may not um, understand or we may not experience this bliss, but in due course of time, definitely it will cleanse our heart. Then we can invite the Lord in our heart. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare. Very simple process, right? Very simple process. Anyone can, even the small children can chant the holy name of the Lord. Very simple process. If we heard how one has to do Ashtanga yoga, all very difficult. Sitting itself not possible. They have a special posture. In the 6th chapter, Krishna is saying, if you want to do meditation, he has to, He should not sit in a very high place. He should not sit in the very low place. He should not. He has to spread the uh, you know deer skin. He has to sit on that one. No people should not be around there. Very difficult. But Hare Krishna Maha Mantra can be chanted in the marketplace also. Anywhere we are there, we can chant Hare Krishna. But the potency is same. When we are, in fact, for in all other, like all other yugas, they follow different. The yuga dharma is different. Meditation, temple worship, Ekya, all this. In Kali Yuga is the only one thing, the Harinam and Kirtan, Harinam, Nam Java. We can get all the same benefits we can get in by chanting the Hare Krishna. So here, guess this picture, Naimisharanya. So here, earlier we see that one Sukadeva Goswami instructing Bhagavatam. Here, Suta Goswami is instructing Bhagavatam, Srimad Bhagavatam to the Saunagadi rishis. There are many rishis are there. So we visited this place, this yatra, right, Prabhuji? We visited this place, very nice. Chakra Tirtha also we visited. Many places are there. So Sudha Goswami is like was hearing in the assembly of when Sukadeva Goswami recited Srimad Bhagavatam. Sudha Goswami is also there. So then now he is repeating. Our parampara is the same thing. Here, take, receive, and give. Don't add, don't minus. This is thing as it is. Give. So you see here, when Sukadeva Goswami is giving, he is speaking Srimad Bhagavatam. You see, Nagmuni is sitting. Vyasadeva is sitting. So Nagmuni is the spiritual master of Vyasadeva. Vyasadeva is the spiritual master of his son Sukadeva Goswami. From Vyasadeva only, Sukadeva Goswami received Srimad Bhagavatam. But all are sitting and hearing from Sukadeva Goswami. Even though it is for Parikshit Maharaj, everybody is assembled. All the sages, everybody is assembled there. And then hearing. That is the potency of the Lord's pastimes. Nagmuni didn't think that what I should know more than I know everything. He didn't think. Vyasadeva didn't think that I only teach to my son. And same thing. They relish again and again and again. Nachitta natkada prana bodayanta parasparam adayantasya mam nityam dushyanti cha ram. All people are in 7 days and 7 nights. They are continuously hearing Bhagavatam without not even drinking anything. In between, Sukadeva Goswami is asking Parikshit Maharaj, "Are you feeling tired? You want like no, please don't stop. Continue. Again, this is what after that Sukadeva Goswami spoke Bhagavatam, Sudha Goswami spoke Bhagavatam. And then in the disciplic section, Srila Prabhupada made it Bhagavatam reach to all over the world. All over the world. We can name any country, everywhere Bhagavatam is there. Krishna Center is there now, by the mercy of Srila Prabhupada and his sincere followers. Krishna is a household name now throughout the world. We made morning class. Who mentioned that Prabhupada started, retirement life. It's actually when he's about to retire, second innings, Prabhupada went there and did enduring lot of struggles for us. Prabhupada sleeps very less, managing the worldwide organization. So this way, the Lord's name, the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's prediction that like my name will be heard from nook and corner of the whole world. Somebody they doubted that how it is possible. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu name, how it will spread all over the world. Maybe Mahaprabhu is talking about maybe Bharat only. That time Srila Prabhupada said that it will be possible, we make it possible. So in the Padma Purana, the sloga is there. Naham tistami vaikunte yoginam hridayesuva tatra tistami narada yatra gayanti matbhakta. I am not in Vaikuntha nor in the hearts of the yogis. I remain where my devotees engage in glorifying my activities. It is to be understood that the Supreme Personality of Godhead does not leave the company of his devotees. The Lord is always present. So Krishna is saying, Padma Purana is stating that Krishna, I am not in Vaikuntha nor in the hearts of the yogis. I remain where my devotees engage in glorifying my activities. It is to be understood that the Supreme Personality of Godhead does not leave the company of his devotees. We are saying the Lord, we are approaching Damodar month, again we will visit many houses, new houses. We hear the Damodar pastime. We never felt that, so many years I'm hearing, 15 years, 20 years, I'm hearing the Damodar pastime. What is there? We never felt tired, right? From our experience, even though we are conditioned souls, we do not develop the space, but still, we also not feel tired of hearing the pastimes of the Lord. Every day, throughout the month, we are glorifying the Lord. We are singing Damodar Ashtakam. We are speaking on the Lord's pastimes. We are not tired of that. That is the potency of the Lord's holy name. So we can also, Lord is promising here, I will be present where my devotees are engaging in glorifying me. You want to invite Lord, we have to assemble and glorify Him. Immediately we will present there. Wherever Krishna is there, Maya, there is no place for Maya. You can drive away Maya by the simple practice that, assemble and discuss about Krishna. So these are all there's a Lord's promise. Sakrat eva prapanno yas davasmiti yachyade abhayam sarvada tasmai tadami etat tadam mama. So in the Ramayana, Sundakanda, Lord Ramachandra is saying, this is the situation when for Vibhishana is approaching, that during that incident he is saying, it is my vow that if only one seriously surrenders unto me, saying, my dear Lord, from this day I am yours, and praise to me for courage, I shall immediately award courage to that person, and he will always remain safe from that time on. Only once, Lord Ram says, when Vibhishana is approaching, Vibhishana get out from the camp of Ravana and he wants to join with Ram. All the except Lord Ram and Hanumanji, all are doubting about the Vibhishana because he's come from the enemy camp. Maybe he will spy. Because of him, in future we may have difficulties. Better not to have him in our camp. Everybody is saying, except Hanuman and Ramji, Ramchandramurti. Then Ramchandramurti is saying, not only Vibhishana, even Ravana comes and surrender unto me, I will forgive him immediately. That is the mode of Lord Ramchandra. So Lord saying that it is my vow. It is not like that. Vow means like you see how strictly followed the vows. Bhishma took a vow that I will not get married in this life. He took I will protect the throne of this Hastinapur. These are all his vow. How nicely and how he is determined to follow the vow. Not like in Kali Yuga. Kali Yuga is people will give vows today one and tomorrow one thing, and then they will say that no, I didn't mean this, Prabhu. Like that we will say. Like I didn't mean. Already that one same thing returned everything, but I didn't mean. So this is the nature of this world. But whereas those age once given means finished. That's it. No taken back. No taken back. Once said, it's finished. They will give their life. So Lord is having the vow that if one only once seriously surrender unto me, saying, my dear Lord, from this day I am yours, and praise to me for courage, I shall immediately award courage to that person, and he will always remain safe from that time on. What more we need? So let us pray. Today we will pray with our sincere heart that, my dear Lord, can you repeat after me? You. My dear Lord, from this day, I am yours. Repeat again. Our policy is 3 times. My dear Lord, from this day, I am yours. My dear Lord, from this day, I am yours. Like we have to keep this promise, remember that one, and then every day we will pray to the Lord. Oh Lord, maybe this is superlative thing, because we have so many anarthas within our heart, and we are saying that, my dear Lord, from this day I am yours. From this day I am yours means we do not have any individual or independent desires. Everything Lord's will we have to act. But even though we are not in that position, but still we can pray the Lord, because Lord will clear all the faults. So, my dear Lord, from this day I am yours. Yes? Yes. So here, another instruction in the Varaha Purana, the Lord is saying, the entire universe is my body. Neither birth nor death has any effect on me. When one gives oneself to me, Saranagati, with a firm belief that I am his everlasting support. I think of him at the time of his death and rush to his side, even if he has no control over his senses, with his body appearing like a log or stone. I lead him then to my supreme abode, where he performs eternal service to me. So here, this is also a promise the Lord is saying in the to the Bhumi Devi, is saying in this Varaha pastime. So saying that when one gives oneself to me with the firm belief that I am his everlasting support, I think of him at the time of his death. We see in the Bhagavad Gita, when leaving this body, we think, Lord, definitely we will achieve. But here, Lord is saying that the different, that I think about him, I think of him at the time of his death. Because the Lord is also giving the reason why I have to, I think. Maybe my devotee during his death, maybe his body appearing like a log or stone. Maybe he is invalid. His conscience may not be, he is not having that good consciousness because of the old age, diseases, all these things. But I will rush to him, not going, rush to him. I will rush to him and side him. Even he has no control over his. Then what then Lord is saying that I lead him then to my supreme abode where he performs eternal service. Throughout our life, we are serving so many masters in our life, right? Serving so many masters. Yes, so many masters we are serving by the hope that by serving I will be happy. I will be happy, more happy. We are having the hope. So we are serving so many masters. We are serving, but here the real master, the real Father, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, giving assurance that for my devotees, I will, even in his invalid state, I will rush to him. I rush to him and be next to him. So when Lord is next to you, when we are leaving this body, then what more we need? Then further Lord is saying that, confirming that I lead him then to my supreme abode. I'm taking them. I will lead him to my supreme abode, where he performs eternal service to me. Is engaging this. This master servant relationship is entirely different what we are engaging in the spiritual material world. So here the master tried to exploit as much as possible from the servant, and that servant also thinks how to escape from my master. Like you know, like 8 hour duty. So there, but many times they are not try to like go away from other activities. We are not faithfully serving the master also. The master also try to extract more and more. Nowadays technology developed, work from home, they are giving laptops, all of the stuffs, connectivity, entire office you can bring with you, along with you, and then you can work. Means 24 hours you can work. My boss going for a leave 3 weeks will take total office to him. It's easy for me. He will do all the work from home. So the exploitation is there in this material, whereas the spiritual world, master is taking care. So one incident, when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when visited Sri Rangam, one devotee is not very much literate, but his spiritual master told him to read Bhagavad Gita. But he is not very literate person. And he took the Bhagavad Gita and see that Bhagavad Gita also, the poster is like that, like Krishna is driving in the chariot of Arjuna. Then see, take this book, and then he cried. Continuously he cried. Oh, like that. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu met this person, like, oh, we are reading Srimad Bhagavad Gita, very nice. And no, I'm not able to read, but my master is told me to read Bhagavad Gita, so I am keeping this book, and I am seeing that like when the Lord, the Supreme Personality of Lord, the Master of the all the three worlds, is driving for Arjuna, and just seeing that how compassionate the Lord. By seeing this one, the tears comes out of my eyes, like that he is saying that one. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told, you are perfectly reading Bhagavad Gita. So this is the perfection one will achieve after reading Bhagavad Gita. Without reading, you are attained that perfection. So the Lord is compassionate. So this master servant relationship, the Lord become the servant of his devotee. When riding the chariot is not easy. Like when Arjuna wants to turn the chariot to ride, he will kick on Lord's back. In that time means left. There are signals are there. How to turn right, left, all these things by foot only you will do. The Lord is taking that first position to serve his devotee. The Lord and devotee are always competing each other to serve. Who will serve more? Not just not taking the service is not reciprocating. No, Lord is a person. He will reciprocate. These three slokas are called in Sri Sampradaya. This is a Charama sloka, three important sloka. They are following, quoting this one. Like for this Lord Ram sloka, and then here Rava Prana, and this Sarvadharman Paritya from the Bhagavad Gita. The main important sloka. This. So Sarvadharman Parityajya Mam Ekam Saranam Braja Aham Tvam Sarva Papeti Moksha Ishyami Vasudha. Abandon all varieties of religion and just surrender unto me. I shall deliver you from all sinful reactions. Do not fear. So Krishna spoke Bhagavad Gita, whole Bhagavad Gita, teaching about many yogas, Dhyana Yoga, Dharma Yoga, Ashtanga Yoga, many things, many subject matter he told, and finally he said, forget about all these things. Just simply surrender unto me. I will protect you from all sinful reactions and do not fear. So he is giving assurance. So my clock shows 1:30. I don't have watch phone, so 1 o'clock. So from this, we will stop here. First, this prayer, one prayer we will see. This just I want to show you this two slides. Time is so, Chanakya Pandit is saying, time is so valuable that if you pay millions of gold coins, you cannot get back even a moment. So we should not waste time. And finally, with this prayer, Sridhar Swami is praying in Krishna book chapter 87. We'll pray to the Lord and then we will conclude. This is the last slide. So please repeat after me. My dear Lord, I am eternally a part of you, but I have been entrapped by the material potencies, which are also an emanation from you. As the cause of all causes, you have entered my body as the super soul, and I have the prerogative of enjoying the supreme blissful life of knowledge along with you. Therefore, my dear Lord, please order me to render you loving service so that I can again be brought to my original position of transcendental bliss. Hare Krishna. Thank you. Hare Krishna. There any questions or any comments, any corrections, please?
Any question? Anything? Somebody would like to add anything? Thanks, John. Even though because of some responsibility, I couldn't hear you record. Definitely hear because I'd like to thank Grace Namavadar Prabhu for taking this episode right now. And we can then Hare Krishna Mahamantra Prabhu. Hare
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram.
Hare
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare.
Actually, said one time, but we cannot stop them.
Very good sign.
So, we'd like to move on to the next part of the program. So, I'd like to have you ask on the anytime